spotlight towards probe into graft. The liquor gate now explodes. The Enforcement Directorate has not only summoned K Kavitha, daughter of the BRS leader KCR, but they have also now moved on to arrest Manish Sisodia. If they get custody of Manish Sisodia on Friday, then on the 11th, that is Saturday, they want to quiz, or there is a possibility, Ashish Maharishi is actually reporting this, that there is a possibility that both Manish Sisodia and K Kavitha could be quizzed together. The charge is of money laundering. In this liquor gate, there is this prominent South cartel, and the South cartel points towards K Kavitha and her associates. Did they interfere in the excise policy of the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi? Did they profit from it? Was money routed, round-tripped? And was there a quid pro quo? Did they come to know about the excise policy even before the GOM had approved it? And was this meeting held in a hotel? And what were the discussions? Plenty of questions that remain, but it's of course set out huge full-blown politics with the Aam Aadmi Party and the BRS jointly alleging that the BJP is unleashing central agencies ahead of election season because these two parties remain threats to it in bastions which the BJP believes it's not yet conquered, be it the national capital Delhi or be it Telangana, where the BJP wants to make inroads. Let's listen in to some of the reactions.
BJP runs an entire ecosystem of spreading lies. I can tell you with examples, I can show you proofs where if CBI had come to my house, the very next day 4,000-5,000 fake accounts of Bharatiya Janata Party ecosystem start spreading lies about me. I am not the target here. Target is our leader KCR Garu, because I am not the only one person being targeted in TRS party. 15 to 16 other people, MLAs, MLCs, ministers have been targeted. This Bharatiya Janata Party, they spin their own tails and then they look for characters. And then they try to fix people like me, Mr. Sisodia. And let me tell you honestly, till date, I have never met Mr. Sisodia or not spoken with him.
Well, so she says, I've never met Manish Sisodia. But there are other questions. Let's get into the debate. It's a straight face-off between NV Subhash of the BJP, Telangana spokesperson, and Vishnuvardhan Reddy of the BRS. Namaste and Jai Hind, gentlemen. Thank you very, very much. It's just the two of you, so please allow each other to speak, make their argument and the counter. Now, K Kavitha says, Mr. BV Subhash, that she has never met Manish Sisodia. Mr. NV Subhash. She has never met Manish Sisodia, and the BJP is using central agencies to arm to its political opposition. How would you want to respond to that, Mr. Subhash? Can you hear me? Go ahead, please.
Yeah. See, this is only the politically motivated the case wherein the Chief Minister's daughter of Telangana, Ms. Kavitha, has been involved in the liquor scam, which has been going on from so many the months. The ED or the CBI has enough proof saying that one after the other who are associated with the liquor scam of Ms. Kavitha and her associate and her the business partners have been questioned. There are so many investigations which has been going on from so many months. So after getting to the conclusion, she has been called for the investigations. Earlier also, if you remember, she has applied, she has gone to the CBI also. So she has literally, in the CBI office for almost 8 to 12 hours, and then they have been questioning. And then once this money laundering case, which has been notified by the CBI to the ED, so the question has come out that she's caught. Why is the BRS party is making such a hue and cry? There are so many leaders in the BRS party who have been involved in so many cases in Telangana, in either in the liquor scam or the land mafia, the sand mafia, including the drug mafia also, where investigation agencies have come. There are so much of money laundering cases. There are so much of so many the income tax, the tax evasion cases also. Literally, the ministers of the BRS party in Telangana have been questioned.
Right.
Why there is no hue and cry? Why is this case of Ms. Kavitha wanted to go to Delhi and then make a big issue out of it? Let the investigation agencies make their own just inquiry.
Right.
Why
Okay.
these people are getting
So
involved in
allow them
Why
to
the
investigate.
investigation-
If there is nothing wrong, if there is no aji-baji, you can defend the case, and why make such a hue and cry about it? Vishnuvardhan Reddy?
Yeah. Thank you for having me tonight. First of all, Mr. Subhash, he said that, the CBI or ED have enough proof against Mrs. Kavitha. But I would like to disagree with that, because it's the investigating agencies that have to tell whether they have the proofs or not, and not a BJP spokesperson, number one. And number two, we are not making any hue and cry. We are being targeted. Not just we, the entire opposition clan in the country is being targeted. If you look at the statistics, Mr. Subhash should know that since 2014, the ED rates have increased by 27 times in the last 8.5 years. Out of 5,400 cases that ED had filed, only 23 were convicted, which is less than 0.5%. This is ED. When you talk about CBI, the opposition leaders in CBI net constitute to 95% of all the CBI cases. So since 2014, out of 124 opposition leaders who were targeted by the CBI, 118 of them belong to the opposition parties. So the statistics clearly say that the BJP is in a witch hunting mode. This is an election year. We've been saying that ED will come, followed by Modi ji for the campaigning. And this is not the Telangana and Mrs. Kavitha is not the only exception. If we look at what's happening around the country, all the opposition parties are being targeted. The moment JDU broke up with BJP, ED goes there. We've seen how the BJP uses these pocket agencies to topple democratically elected governments in this country. In the last 9 years, 9 democratically elected governments were toppled by the Bharatiya Janata Party using these pocket hunting agencies. So we are very clear. Mrs. Kavitha ji, she did speak to CNN, and she did categorically say that she never met Manish Sisodia ji. So let the investigation go on. I mean,
Correct.
why is BJP
But she has also said that she will subject herself to questioning, and she will present at the summons, and she is doing everything within her legal rights. That's one point. But there is also no smoke without fire. If there are netas who are now behind bars and whom the courts say that prima facie there is aji-baji, there is aji-baji. But my question, Mr. N.V. Subhash, is that when will they be convicted? If they have done graft, if they have looted the exchequer, if they have committed acts of corruption, there should be conviction. Where is the conviction?
Your voice is not clear.
NV Subhashi, can you hear me? Where is the conviction?
Yeah.
These people have not been convicted.
Let me answer to Mr. Vishnuvardhan Reddy's claim that there are around 5,400 CBI cases and just income tax cases and other cases. Just imagine the way this the country has been looted. This country has been looted by the Congress and its allies from 2004 to 2014. After Modi has come as has become the Prime Minister of this country, where the investigation agencies has been clearly told that they should do their own job, they should be very, very transparent, and there should be accountability. So imagine the cases which has been filed by the ED or the CBI. That means we should be we should be ashamed. We should be ashamed because we have voted for the Congress party.
But here is my point, Mr. Subhash. As a voter, as a citizen of this country, if a certain party gets the mandate on the promise that anybody who's committed graft will be punished, what would one want to see? Them being punished. How many of them have been punished?
Your voice is getting broken. I can't hear you.
How many of them have been punished? The CBI has filed charge sheets on so many people and put them behind bars, but where is the conviction? And if there is no conviction, then what's the basis of these cases?
I know. See, the issue is there are so many cases There are so many cases which have been filed in this country.
Yes, go ahead, please. Well, I think
can't hear you.
we've lost the audio.
I
But the
can't hear you.
other part, Vishnuji, is that if there is nothing wrong that's happened, why did the South Cartel mention of this group set the cat among the pigeons amongst the BRS? That's the allegation.
See, that's what we are saying. It's just an allegation. It's not yet proved, and nobody has been convicted yet. And the reason why we are talking about the conviction rate is, it's less than 0.5%, is to make sure that, who all are being targeted in this country. And to counter what Mr. Subhashji said, prior to 2014, Congress was the very corrupt government, and after Modi ji came to power, all these cases were filed. Let me remind you, I have an official tweet that was posted by the Enforcement Directorate on November 24, 2018, after Modi ji became the Prime Minister. It clearly says that Mr. Y. Sujana Chaudhary,
Right.
an MP from Andhra Pradesh, was indulged in a bank fraud of over rupees 6,000 crores, and he had operated.
So
more than
your
120
argument is again the same what the Trinamool and others have said, that if they
So
come
that-
to if
that's
they
what
join
we
the
are- that's what we
BJP,
are saying.
if they
Once
join the BJP, then there is no
in 5 years, all the cases are dropped.
Yeah.
दूध के धुले हो गए. ऐसा गंगा में हम डुबकी लगाते
my
ही
point
अपना
is,
पूरा पाप
my point is
जाएगा.
that's one
BJP
argument,
people-
that if they join the BJP, they are being patronized or they are being covered, shielded.
tons of
But
cases.
that doesn't give anybody else to go ahead and commit acts of graft and corruption and say don't come after me or don't prosecute me. Acts of graft are acts of graft, and they should be punished
Absolutely.
across the board. I have run out of time. We'll see what happens in the next 48 hours, and I thank you for your time.